Beach FM, locals talking to locals.
On the telephone line, I've got the Chief Executive Officer of Chathams Air, and it's Duane Emeny. And was that a plane I heard, Duane, or was that just Superman going over the top? Good morning and welcome to our program.
Well, it wasn't one of ours, Nigel, but thanks for having me. Good to be here.
Good to be here, and it's good news that you're going to be telling us. Tell us what's going to happen, Duane, with Air Chathams coming back to Kapiti.
Yeah, we're very excited. It's been a very long road through COVID-19, but we're finally starting our rebuild process and looking to get flights back into a lovely area from the 24th of May.
Well, that's just a couple of weeks away.
Not far at all.
No, it isn't indeed. So what will be the story there, Duane? Are you flying a regular service up and down the country for a wee while, from Kapiti Coast to Auckland?
Yeah, we've been pretty conservative with our start. So it's going to be 15 weekly flights as opposed to the 26 flights we were doing pre-COVID. And we realised that travel patterns would have changed, and it's a really tough time for a lot of people at the moment. So obviously that will affect their demand for travel. But we think 15 flights a week, focusing mainly on the business hours, getting people into Auckland and out at the end of the day is the key. So we're going to start that. Really the full schedule rolls out from the 25th. And then as demand requires, we can grow the schedule from there. So, yeah, really just letting the customers know in the Kapiti Coast to get them behind us, because they're really going to need that support over the next few months as we rebuild. It's going to be a hard time still.
It is indeed. So you're actually just flying down from Auckland on the Sunday, that 24th. I suppose you can take passengers that day, can you? Just in case someone's listening and think, I've got to get back to Kapiti Coast on Sunday, that'll do me.
Absolutely, Nigel. We wouldn't let an opportunity go, so yes, you can book on that flight.
Okay, but then after that it's the 6:55 flight out of Kapiti in the mornings.
Yeah, that's right. So we'll be waking you all up nice and early and heading north to Auckland.
Fair enough too, we don't mind that. I'd love to hear the sounds again. So, hygiene on the planes. Now, that must be a big concern for you folks and any airline these days. What are we doing about that? I see we've got to wear masks, is that right?
Yeah, that's a really good question, and you're correct. So Air Chathams have thought long and hard about this since we knew that we were starting to go back into level 2, or when the government started signalling that. What we've done is developed our own policy around the use of PPE and hygiene on the aircraft. So from a company, the big news really from us is that we're going to be offering free of charge hygiene packs to all our passengers at check-in. So that's going to consist of a face mask and an antimicrobial hand wipe.
Right.
And I'll take that onto the aircraft. We are making it compulsory to wear the mask on the flight, and really that's all about protecting our customers, our passengers, and our staff. So we hope that people will appreciate the reasons why we're doing that. Combined with that, obviously, we're going to be doubling all our cleaning of the aircraft. So we're doing deep cleans morning, evening, and in between every sector as well. And sanitizers at all the check-in points. Social distancing will be applied at check-in and also on the flight. So unfortunately, we can't sell to full capacity yet. But these are just the things we need to do to get back into business and keep people safe. Oh, yes, it's necessary, all right. So it's quite a time-consuming job cleaning out those planes every time you fly, obviously. Yeah, it is, but it's necessary. It's really, really important that our customers and staff feel safe on our aircraft, around our aircraft. So it's just what we're going to do. Yeah, so when you arrive to check in, you get this hygiene pack given to you, and do use it. That's the most important thing you'll be told to, that's for sure. So I'm pretty sure people will be absolutely pleased to know that you're making sure they're going to be safe flying with Air Chathams once again. Now, you've got some special fares too, I believe, Duane, just to start the occasion off again. Yeah, absolutely. We know that it's a hard time for everyone, and also there's a lot of apprehension around getting back onto domestic air travel, and so we want to encourage people back. So we're starting our sale fares for the first 2 weeks of our schedule, so running from the 25th for 2 weeks. We'll have a bunch of sale fares in there starting at $69 for a trip to Auckland. So a really great time to jump on a flight, get up to Auckland, There's a lot of events happening now, a lot of really good work happening in the background to get things going in all the economies. Just encourage you to get out, support local, support your national and domestic economy. Yes, too right. Just to allay any fears, when you get to Auckland, what's the procedure there, Duane, getting through the airport and getting back into the airport? Any problems that you are aware of there? No problems. Auckland Airport have put out their guidance and policy around the terminals, so they will be restricting it to passengers only. There will be social distancing. There will be hand sanitizer stations. There is also talk of temperature checking. I think it's randomly at this stage, but that may be firmed up in the next few days.
Yes, I see. In Wellington, I mean, if you're checked as you go into the airport, if you don't meet the requirements, you can be referred to the airline and they decide whether you're going to be flying or not. So that's through the temperature check, etc. And it's pretty vital that they do this, isn't it? Because we don't want to spread it any further than we have to.
Absolutely. I think we've got to be very aware of just how well, obviously, that we've done, but actually just how easily COVID-19 could sneak back into New Zealand in some shape or form. And we've seen some of that overseas already, South Korea, some of the states in Australia, which are a bit closer to home. So I think this is the time not to rest on your laurels, all the good work we've done, and follow the military guidelines. Be safe and, start to rebuild.
That sounds good. I see on a Saturday you've got a 7:30 flight leaving Kapiti, arrives up there 10 to 9, and on a Sunday you've got one leaving at 10 past 4, so you're flying through the weekend as well.
Yeah, at this stage we're just going to do the one flight heading north on a Saturday morning, and then we'll have 3 flights on a Sunday. Interestingly, that was that 4 o'clock 4 p.m. flight on a Sunday was our most popular through the 18 months that we've been operating to the coast.
Oh, right.
Very keen to keep that going.
Yes, might get a few visitors to come down to the Kapiti coast and send them back home again, Duane. That's the idea, isn't it? Hey, that's exciting news. So you'll be flying down on Sunday the 24th, and the first 6:55am flight, the weekly flight, will be on the following morning, the 25th. And bookings are being taken now at special rates at the moment. Hey, Duane, that's exciting. Thanks very much for keeping us up to date.
Thank you.
Have a good day. There we are, Duane Emeny, CEO of Air Chathams.
106.3 Beach FM.